Good morning. Welcome back to Hiking with Kathleen. So this morning I'm on a road trip and I'm heading to a location in southwestern Ontario where it's known for the Tundra Swans as a stopover when they are heading back from their winter grounds up to their northern breeding grounds. So I'm heading there right now, and in just a few short moments I'm going to be stepping out of the truck and providing you with a beautiful sunrise. Stay tuned. This was supposed to be a coyote shot. On my way, I saw a coyote running across a field. Oh my god, that's 2 days in a row I've seen them. Anyway, I missed it. It saw me and took off. So I finished up with the swan viewing, and not far from that location is Pinery Provincial Park. So I thought I'd come in here for a quick look around and see what sorts of wildlife have made their way out of hibernation or migration, those that have returned. I can hear all kinds of red-winged blackbirds. Yeah, spring is such an exciting time, and when you think of the last video where I had that really good footage of the coyote, a spring thaw leads to all kinds of sightings, that being the case in point for that particular video. But yeah, the waters are opening up for these frozen creeks and rivers, and we're gonna have a chance to see some of those things that are making their way back to their normal breeding area, or passing through like those tundra swans. Anyway, It's a very exciting time of year. So as we gaze out across the Asaba River, which is actually the same river that was in the video that was on Rock Glen Conservation Area, the Asaba flowed through there and we had a chance to look at waterfalls. You can look back at that if you're interested. But in this area of the Asaba River, there isn't as much flow, and therefore some of the surface of it is still frozen with spots that are opening up where the water has thawed, or the ice has thawed through. But this is where we can see that there's some plants that are along the shoreline that have got the reddish stems. They're showing signs of, rebirth basically in the springtime. And you can hear all kinds of red-winged blackbirds, which would have only returned to the area within this past week. So there's an interesting sighting. We're looking at a Sandhill crane. You can see its red head. It's like a rusty red head. I'm standing at one of the beaches now at the Pinery, and so we're going to be looking out at Lake Huron, and you can see there's still an awful lot of ice that covers the shoreline, and way out in the distance there are some swans, and you can hear them. There's a beautiful flock above my head right now. So it's going to take a good couple of weeks for this shoreline to thaw. But there are pockets. There are pockets of water, and the swans have found it. So I'm just wrapping up in this particular area. We're just walking back from the beach, which is still pretty frozen. And just walking back past this dune system. That's what the park is built on. Dunes that have been here for thousands of years, and they've just been added to. These would be the youngest dunes, the ones closest to the water. And the farther away we get from the beach towards the main gate, those are the oldest dunes. They've been here the longest, and so they're the ones that support more of the hardwood trees, and they're a lot richer in terms of the soil. The newer stuff has nutrient poor soil. It's largely sand. There's our ride. This is where I was able to video a little bit of the songbird action. Some chickadees and tufted titmouse birds were right around here.